So, welcome everyone. And I know you want to find out who we're driving for, but let's start with a little classic race. James Hunt's 1976 McLaren F1, folks. I hope you all enjoyed that, folks. A nice trip down memory lane with James Hunt around the circuit of the Americas. But I'm pretty sure you all want to know who it is that we've chosen to drive for.
Our proposal has been accepted, so start saying your goodbyes. You'll be moving to the new team for the next race weekend.
You may have noticed that things are looking a little different around here. You're working for a new team now, meaning you inherit all aspects of their current research and development, but lose any progress you had with your previous team. Be sure to check your emails for a summary of any resource points you've inherited.
Surprise! Welcome to the new chapter. In our F1 2019 career mode, we've left behind the Pink Panther and we've gone to the yellow peril. That is Renault F1. We are going to take Renault back to the glory days, folks. Oh yes, Cyril the Beatball welcomes us to the team. Emma gives us our contract options. And in case you did miss it, we'll insert the clip in right now. I think we'll insert it in. Oh god, it's going to be a wet start to the race, and we get some research points as well, which is all fan-dabby doozy. But we did negotiate ourselves a hell of a contract. Took us a few goes, but we negotiated that contract very nicely. We go to third best team. And we can see that they've already got some, but yeah, look at that. They've already developed most of it. So us coming along, we're just going to finish the job off and then see what we can do as far as R&D is concerned, because I think we want to get some upgrades on this car before the start of the new season. If we have to spend double points doing that, then we'll spend double points doing that. But you can see here, just from the points that we're spending at the moment, we've adapted all the engine, so we're definitely going to be second best engine on the grid at least. Yeah, aero doesn't look too shabby either. Oh wow, look at that. Force India have gone down in the aero. McLaren have brought some major upgrades. Wow. They might be a team to watch. And how are we doing the chassis? Look at that chassis, man. Wow. So, yeah, we're definitely going to be looking to do some good stuff with the Renault team. But you can see second best engine on the grid now. You wouldn't have said that for a Renault team, would you? We've got the fifth best aero update, and we've got the third best chassis. But when we put the two ultimates on, we should be there or thereabouts. That'd be interesting. So yeah, new start, new team. We've inherited Nico Hulkenberg's car, so our teammate is Roman Grosjean for the season, unless he decides to leave at the end of next season. We may have to take a penalty or two at some point. I don't know when, but certainly looks like Nico kept the car in good nick somewhat. I'm just trying to think. We've won the championship. We may as well take a penalty somewhere. Probably, I don't know. I don't know where we'll take the penalty. So, we won the championship. We didn't win the Constructors, but we're going to win the Constructors with Renault. It's basically a relationship where Toto didn't want a Mercedes. So he said, look, if you want to go drive for another team for a year, go drive for another team. And then if we don't win it in the third season, come with us and we'll win the Constructors. So that's the plan. If we'll say one season with Renault, and then season 4, I'll guarantee you now, we're off to Mercedes. So let's get out there and practice with our new car around the Suzuka circuit, and then we'll get qualified, and we'll see you guys on the start line for a wet, soggy, but ended up dry Japanese Grand Prix.
We're live today from the Mie Prefecture of Japan as we look forward to the Japanese Grand Prix. The 2015 race here was one of only 5 Grand Prix in history to feature no retirements at all. Although with the highly competitive field we have today, I don't expect we'll be repeating that stat anytime soon. We're southwest of the city of Nagoya today at a wet and windy Suzuka circuit. 3.6 miles and 18 corners make up a lap here, with Sector 1 likely to prove especially difficult in these conditions. We should see overtaking into turns 1 and 16 today, and maybe a few Kobayashi-style dives into the hairpin as well. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Anthony Davidson. And thanks for joining us, Ant. And tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, it's looking a bit cold out there, if I'm honest. These tyres have quite a narrow operating window in terms of the temperatures they need to extract the best grip. So with a cold track surface, it's going to be harder to keep those temperatures up, which will lead to lower grip and maybe more mistakes.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Paul lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Hulkenberg, Max Verstappen, and Perez, Albon, Butler, Gasly, and Charles Leclerc, Magnussen, Bottas, Lucas Faber, and Ricciardo. Grosjean, Norris, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Daniel Kvyat and Lance Stroll, Raikkonen, and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Maybe a new starter, maybe a new team. Same result though, P1. But that's probably about as far we're going to go, because this setup is horrible, and especially in the rain as well. It could get drier towards the end of this race. We'll have to wait and see on that. But good lord, I'm not going to look forward to this. If we can get even a podium, I will take that. But whew, the rain at Suzuka, this is going to be a baptism of fire for our Renault debut. Well, here we go then, folks. It's our debut for Renault in the Japanese Grand Prix. 5 lines around Titan, away we go, and it's an absolutely shocking start. For us there, we've had an absolute shocker. But then again, it is the rain as we fling it up the inside of our old team. There you go, take some of that, Sergio. How'd you like that one? I'll guarantee you didn't like that one very much. We've got Verstappen in front of it, side by side with us through the S's. You don't want to be side by side through the S's there in the rain. Oh God, there's Perez. Or is that Hulkenberg who took our seat? I imagine it's Perez. Because he was, it is Perez. And that's the car we didn't want to see there. Because, well, quite frankly, Sergio Perez is dead to us. After everything that he did in Russia. Not Mexico. Mexico's the next race. What am I talking about? But into the hairpin for the first time. And look at that. Oh my God. We have got literally no speed in this car. And we are absolutely struggling, like an absolute at the moment. But then again, we're always struggling like the absolute. I don't know why that comes as a surprise to anybody, but it actually does come as a surprise. But this is a fresh start for us. It's a fresh, new start. And it looks like it's going to be the same old result in a second, because here comes Sergio in that racing point. Oh, if you want us, you guys go to the outside of 130R, and I'll tell you now, I'll fling it up the inside, you can hold it. There you go. Gets right into the path of young Maxwell there. See if Maxwell... Whoa, hello! Nico Hulkenberg with the big boy move. He's going to go to P5 in a minute here, but it looks like Verstappen's going to hold on to that just for the moment. Down the main straight we'll go, and that's going to continue down the main straight. I think, yes, here comes Hulkenberg down the inside of Verstappen. And into, wow, there you go. Whoa, big run wide from Verstappen, and Hulkenberg will say thank you. But no, still side by side up to the S's. We've got Perez for company here, but Verstappen will hold on just to P5 momentarily. P4's Sergio at the moment. We don't want Sergio there anytime soon. Because if he keeps there, we're going to just, disappear down the road. Mind you, we want to disappear after the two cars at the front here, Hamilton and Vettel. Vettel's in the lead of this race, and that's not good. We want him. Well, actually, no, Vettel in the lead is good, isn't it? I wouldn't know because the championship's already won. We won that way back in Singapore. That's the way it can stay here. As we go into Spoon Curve for the second time. Run a little wide. That's going to... Oh, look at a drift through the Spoon. That's going to give Sergio a look if Sergio gets any kind of tow. He's going to get another tow down to 130. Oh, look at the speed difference that Racing Point has got. Oh, he's took third place. That's not on. We're going to have to give him an old dive bomb into the Casio triangle. There you go. Has with this, Sergio. May have... Oh, dear. We may have cut the corner with just a little bit there. We're not going to talk about that. We're really not going to talk about that, folks, because here comes Sergio again around the outside. Oh, a bit of contact. There might have been a bit of contact side by side. You've got Max Verstappen and Nico Hulkenberg in close attendance into the first corner, and Sergio's going to be pushed wide into the clutches of Verstappen. But Verstappen will have none of it. He will have none of it. Perez will have none of it, I should say. Look at the gap that Hamilton and Vettel have got. Are we that slow in the rain? I know they put a patch out to sort the AI performance in the rain, but come on, guys. That's ridiculous. Although, knowing our luck, we're going to get a wet race in Mexico. You watch. No. Out of Degna 2 now, under the flyover, into the hairpin. What are we going to do? I think Perez is far enough back that we're not going to have to worry about Sergio into 130R this time. I would say that, but don't hold me to that. That could change in a heartbeat. She's so lovely! She's so No, don't start singing. It's already raining. It's already raining. Don't start singing. It'll just rain even more. Hello, Yoshi. What you doing? She's not interested here. She's more interested in something else here. We go down to 130R. I'm sorry, right, but as an F1 purist since 1994, 130R is not the corner it used to be. It used to be such a challenging corner as Sebastian Vettel sets the fastest lap of the race that you wouldn't have, you needed to dinghy. But look at this. Tell you what, Verstappen's going to have a go at. Oh, we're going to be 3 wide into the first corner almost. No, dear me. That 4 into 1 doesn't go. And I think, Perez keeps 4th. Verstappen's going to keep 5th, just about from Hulkenberg. Alex Albon right behind him in close attendance. But to go back to my my previous diatribe, excuse me, 130R used to be a challenge. It's now practically flat out. Flick it to the left and you're through the corner. They need to make 130R a challenge again around Suzuka, and you're going to get no argument from me if they do change it. As we open up a can of Pepsi Cherry Max. Maximum taste, no sugar but with cherry in it. On lap number 4. Oh, excuse me. That was the good stuff right there. We're going to be frugal with that and sip on it for a little bit as we head into what is that? That is the Spoon Corner. Now we'll head down to 130R down the hill over the flyover. Somewhere around there, Perez is close. Is Perez's marker pink? I don't think it is pink. I can't really tell from this vantage point. As we got Hulkenberg having a... Oh, now Hulkenberg is going to get punchy on Perez. See how you like it, Sergio? You've got a punchy teammate now. Don't think you like that very much, do you? No, I didn't think you did. You're going side by side with him now. In fact, Hulkenberg's got you. So screw you. And Verstappen might want to have a word with you as well, with Alex Albon pretty close behind you. Come on, Alex. In fact, they're side by side, Alex Albon and Max Verstappen. You got the man Gasly's not too far behind as well. That's Red Bull in its home engine supply, home race is doing solid here. And look at this, side by side, Alex Albon, the Thai Brit driver, and Max Verstappen, the Dutchman, with the Honda behind him in the Japanese Grand Prix. This is the Honda test track, effectively. And it wants to do well. It wants to get past Alex Albon. It pushes Albon wide in the Degner corners. That is maximum commitment, fair play, fair racing from the Dutchman and the Thai. As we head into the hairpin on lap number 5. That was give a little and give a lot and take a lot less. That's what I say that was. As we go down to Spoon Corner. Still, no, it's not Sergio now. It's Nico Hulkenberg in the racing point. He went back. He did. You think of all the drivers on the sidelines: Carlos Sainz and who else is on the sideline? I can't think who else is on the sideline, but somebody else is on the sideline, waiting in the wings. They chose Hulkenberg as Devon Butler tries down the inside of 130R on the man Gasly. Gets him as well. Fair play. That's a good move. Who's that coming up behind me? There's one of the Hasses. It looks like Valtteri Bottas is, gotta be Bottas because no, it's not. That's Leclerc. I do apologise. That is Leclerc side by side. Well, it was side by side. It's done and dusted now. Down out to the last corner. Verstappen's looking left. Is another car up his outs inside? It may be. It may not be. Yes, it is. That's Kevin Magnussen around the outside. That is a great move from K-Mag. The man Gasly has gone backwards very quickly. Now this happened while all that was going on. Look out, here comes Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg, if you want me, you got to go to the outside. We're almost on the grass, I tell you what. That's going to be a way to be introduced to Racing Point. See you later, you're going wide. Bye-bye. That is still P3, and now we're back live. What the hell is going on here? Look at the... I swear, guys, all the fighting we're doing, look at the gap that Vettel and Hamilton have got. They're in their own little world up there. They've already decided, yeah, you know what, let's have some fun up here. have some fun between ourselves. In fact, Vettel looks like he's going to win this race if Hamilton doesn't get past him. But that Williams has got some oomph to it, and that's what he likes. He likes a bit of oomph as we descend down the hill to 130R. Here comes Nico Hulkenberg in that Racing Point again. I tell you what, I wish I didn't upgrade that. Oh, a bit of contact! Bit of contact to 130R around the outside. Oh, we run a bit wide, but we're going to keep P3 for the moment. And I mean for the moment. We are very deep into the Casio triangle. That's going to bring Perez closer, isn't it? Surely we're going to be practically 3 wide down to the first corner. Look at Perez, he's dancing all over Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's dancing all over me. We are 3 wide into the first corner. Look out, so... Whoa, they're both gone! Bye-bye! See you later! What on earth went on there? Let's have another look at that from one of the Racing Point cars. I think this is Perez. Good. No, it's not. It's Hulkenberg. So Perez is down our inside. We take the normal line. Whoa, there goes Hulkenberg, and Perez joins him. I think there's a bit of Racing Point wing on with it as well. Sayonara, see you later. Let's have a look at that from Perez's point of view now. I cannot believe we've taken out both Racing Points in one go. That's what you get, my friend. Oh, that's not the worst angle. See you later. Bye-bye. Oh, it couldn't have happened to a better team. I mean that, folks. The way that relationship ended was tumultuous. And now we're just going to go out and make sure that everyone gets what they want, which was the capitulation of Team Racing Point. Oh, fantastic. You love to see it, folks. You absolutely love to see it. So who's our challenger now? It's Max Verstappen with Alex Albon right behind him. So we're going to have now we're going to be at the mercy of the home fans, because we've got the Honda car right up our rear end as we go into the Casio triangle for the 7th time. And I swear to God, look, actually no, it's not Alex Albon now, it's Charles Leclerc that's come into play. Charles Leclerc, oh, we have almost put Verstappen in the wall. Watch out for Leclerc around the outside. I think that's going to be, that is side by side, Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. 2 of the young guns in Formula 1, giving it everything, taking nothing, and Charles Leclerc is up into P4, and that's not what we wanted to see, because that Haas is a monster, and we know it's a monster. We know how much of a monster that is from our Racing Point days, but now we're in an inferior Renault. Yeah, it's slightly inferior, I know, Renault fans, but don't panic. We'll get you back to the glory day. We are taking you back to the promised land. And then next season, season 4, we're off to Mercedes, hopefully to join Lewis Hamilton. Can you imagine that dream team? Excuse me, in a Mercedes. That would be the ultimate, as we would say. But no matter, we are going to absolutely fling it through Spoon Corner down the hill. Hopefully that's the last we've seen of everyone behind us as we go down the field. Who's this? This is the man Gasly. He's got Roman Grosjean. I tell you what, Grosjean didn't do too badly. Look at Leclerc dancing all over our rear end. In fact, here comes Grosjean down the inside of 130R. Takes 9th place from Pierre Gasly. And Gasly might have Bottas to deal with now. Into the Casio triangle. And down the hill there we go. It's series side by side. Honda against Ferrari. Haas against Red Bull. And Bottas has got him. And watch that McLaren right behind him. Is that Lucas Weber? It may very well be Lucas Weber. And you got big time Devon Butler. Almost in the... sorry, that's Daniel Ricciardo. Not big time Devon Butler. As Weber almost takes that position for Gasly, and Gasly is going backwards quickly. He has got that position. My God, what is Gasly doing as we go to... So it happened while all that was going on. Look at us push Charles Leclerc towards the wall. That is give a little, take nothing. As we head down to the first corner, this might be the same result as what happened earlier. Leclerc has gone round and into Verstappen almost. Good Lord, everyone's gone nuts this race. Everyone's gone absolutely crazy this race. And now we've got a bit of breathing gap to still Charles Leclerc in 4th place. But good Lord, folks. You love to see this kind of racing. This is why we moved to Renault. We wanted more of a challenge. You want to use some of this energy, do you? Well, I'll gladly use some of that energy as we go to Lucas Faber. Who's he? He's going to be defending from the man Gasly. I think he is. Yes, for P11. Here comes the man Gasly. The man Gasly wants to score some points for that Honda team, but no, he's still P11 is the Lucas Weber. And Daniel Ricciardo's now all over the back end of the man Gasly. And that's not what you want to see, but thank God for that. Now here's Lando Norris. We haven't seen Lando all day. Who is that? Hulkenberg down in P16? Yes, it is. And here comes Danny Kvyat, almost free wide into 130R. That's crazy. That's a bit nuts. Hulkenberg in a P15. It's P16 now between Kvyat and Lando Norris. Side by side, the other Honda team are not doing so well. Unfortunately, there you go, P16, and here comes one of the Alphas. That looks to be, is that the 99? It's not, it's the number 7 of Kimi Räikkönen. He's down into the first corner. He's going to get Lando as well. Lando's busy going backwards as well as he runs very wide in the first corner. And now all that's between him and the back of the field is Antonio Giovinazzi. I don't even want to wish that on him, let me assure you. So where's the rest of them then? So there's Hulkenberg. Where's Perez? Perez has disappeared. In fact, Perez is last. I've seen it. You can just about see him on the minimap. He's just gone under the flyover. You love to see it. That'll teach you not to follow team orders, Sergio. That will teach you absolutely. Let me make that perfectly clear as we head down the hill. We got Charles Leclerc coming. He's coming, folks. Oh, I tell you what, we've almost forced him on the grass. He's gone up the inside of 130 up. We've gone round the outside. Yeah, have some of that. There's a Red Bull back there for you, sir. Go and play with him. In fact, that Red Bull is Max Verstappen. I'm pretty sure the fans would love to see Leclerc versus Verstappen down to the first corner, but they're not going to get to see it, or are they? They may still get to see this. Verstappen is giving the home fans a hit. In fact, they might not see it. It's Alex Albon making the move. We're looking at the wrong car. Alex Albon's the one making the move into the first corner. Oh, Verstappen got pushed wide by Albon. Get the elbows out, says that Williams. And let's play. It's you wouldn't think these two are in the same car this season. And Verstappen's going to keep hold ahead of Albon. To wow. This race is actually more entertaining than I thought it would be in the rain. Rain, 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 rain. Please stop singing, Ian, because if you don't stop singing, then it's all going to kick off. How many laps have we got to go? 3 laps. Well, just over 2 laps to go because we're on lap 11 now. Jesus Christ! How are you not entertained by this race? Somebody tell me how you are not entertained by this race, because I'll be honest with you. If you're not entertained, then you're not a gamer. That is a fact, because we have put on an absolute show for you guys, and you love to see it as we've got Leclerc trying to dance all over it. He's coming again in 130R. Do you want the same result as last time? Do you want the same result as last time? There you go, round the outside. Thank you. We'll keep that position if you don't mind. Now, Lando. You got to do something here, man, because, in fact, I see your problem. You might have a bit of wing damage there. We'll try and get that confirmed as Giovinazzi will go around the outside of 130. No, up the inside goes Lando! Take that, some of that back. That is, yeah. That's P18. But this is the battle for P3 between myself and... Oh, did you see Leclerc get loose? Going into the first corner. Good Lord, any more looser and, well, Let's not go with that analogy or that diatribe. You can't even see Hamilton and Vettel on the minimap anymore. They're gone. They're disappeared. You can't. They'll get them. They're not even on the minimap. We may as well be fighting. We may as well be fighting ourselves here. We may as well just rip up the form book and say, that's the end of that one, as they say, as we go into the hairpin. Ooh, a bit deep into the hairpin. That might give Leclerc a look down towards Spoon Corner. There they are. Hamilton and Vettel are just going into 130R now. We've only just come out the hairpin. In fact, Vettel's pulled away from Hamilton, so I think Vettel's on to win this race here. We'll see how that plans out as we come out to Spoon Corner and start to descend down the hill. You got Leclerc all over our rear end now, and now we're going really defensive to the inside. If you want it, he's going to the inside now. If you want it, you got to really pass us here, Charles. That is hard racing. That is fair racing. And that is still P3, and you might see Leclerc get passed by everyone. But look at Alex Albon there. He's got Daddy Rick all over his rear end, or is that big-time Devon Butler? It's big-time Devon Butler. I do apologise. That's the fight for P6. That's going to continue down to the first corner. Look at this side-by-side Williams and Ferrari. It's like 1996 all over again even. You got Magnussen in close attendance. Why have they activated DRS? Why has DRS been activated? Why am I only seeing this now? Mind you, I've been out in a lonely third place, so yeah, why not? But that's how it's all gonna go as we head down to the Degner corners for the final time. I tell you what, folks, it's been a hard race, but it's been a really, really good race. I'm absolutely thrilled with this Renault and the performance that this car has given us. You can see Hamilton and Vettel going into 130R now. Vettel's got a big gap on Hamilton. It looks like the inevitable is going to happen. And he moved there towards the end of, in the middle of this season. But it's going to pay off for him now as Sebastian Vettel wins the Japanese Grand Prix, folks. From Lewis Hamilton in second place. We'll be there in a minute because we got a problem. Here comes Leclerc again. This is going to be Leclerc's last time. I tell you what, you are going to be put in the grass if you're not careful. We want yeah, you park it there, pal. You park it. That is going to be booking in third place, folks. Into the Casio triangle for the final time. Sebastian Vettel long won the race, but we're coming out to finish P3. And I tell you what, that's a great result for our Renault debut. Get in there, my son.
Nice work, you did well today. I think the boss will be happy with that one.
Ooh, with a bit of work, that'll be a genius car.
So, another fantastic victory for Williams today. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
It looks like it's time once again to hand out the silverware as the successful drivers make their way to the podium. It was a gritty performance today by Williams, and they've got the race win to prove it. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Charles Leclerc showed exactly how to manage yourself out on the track today. He was almost flawless out there. Incredible stuff.
Let's move on to the constructors. With that result, the title is secure, and it's Racing Point who've claimed the honours. Their days of struggling in the midfield now seem a distant memory. They're a giant in this sport now, and truly a force to be reckoned with. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Whew, I'm absolutely... My hair is all a mess. I do apologise. That car, it may be slow as a turd at the moment, but good lord. Sebastian Vettel gave as good as he got. He wins the Japanese Grand Prix from Lewis Hamilton. Not much to separate between the pair of them. We finish in a fantastic third place. Okay, it wasn't the win we wanted, but I think third place is a great result. Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, Alex Albon, big time. Devon Butler P7, K-Mag in P8, Roman finished P9 from 15th. Good on you, Roman. Good finish, and Bottas for the last of the points positions. Yeah, love to see this, folks. Nico Hulkenberg and Sergio Perez way down the order. That is what Racing Point gets. That is what they get. No more Pink Panthers. It's all about the Killer Bees right now. And we're gonna head off. And get interviewed by Claire. Oh, good lord!
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy.
Do you still come with Renault?
Everything went your way today. It looked like
Don't ask us how. Don't ask us how. It was shit. Oh, let's go with a great car for managing tyres. Big up the chassis department.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
I don't know what you mean.
Are you missing your old team?
No! I'm a fuck missing Force India.
How do you feel the weather affected the outcome today?
Yeah, we'll go for that one.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah, appreciate yours as well. Oh dear. Those Force Indias, man. See, you treat me like garbage. I won the World Championship with you guys. And you wanted Sergio to be your boy. Well, nah. See, over here, they know how to treat a driver with respect. 586 resource points. I like the sound of that. Give me more sportsmen as well.
Fantastic podium. Well done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the season.
Absolutely, Emma. Couldn't agree with you more.
Looks like both your rivals are going to the same upcoming.
Yeah, I don't want to do that one. What's this other one?
You took both of them on.
Ooh, Singapore with a 92 Williams.
Get the fans interested.
Oh, I fancy that. Nigel Mansell's 92 Williams. Yes, I do. Right, let's have a look here then. Press interviews. What was it like seeing your old F2? He's a proud brother. See, Lucas is my man. Lucas, we surprised to see him pull moving teams. Is an intelligent person. Of course I am. Well, I'm with him and Gasly. You're surpassing all expectations. I mean, I can't see it. Just because we're rivals doesn't mean I wouldn't wish him bad luck on the track. Of course, hope it goes well for him. Oh, my God. Devon Butler's humble. There's a first in Devon Butler's career. Yes, I did just say that about Devon Butler. Right then, what can we do? Oh, I'll tell you what. Can we buy that engine? No, we can't. Shazer. We can buy that aero, though. Flare for Mexico. Get it! We'll have to redevelop it. But, piece of piss. Piece of piss. Piece of piss. Trust me. But it's all looking pretty good up there. We're definitely going after them two ultimates, I tell you. If we can have the best chassis on the grid, that'll do me. But guys, woohoo! Let's go 10 likes, shall we? I think we have to take a new ICE. But as I said, 10 likes. And you can subscribe for more daily F1 2019, NASCAR Heat 4, Snooker 19, WRC 7, as well as other live streams available throughout the week when you hit the notification bell. And when you do, you find out when I'm live, and you find out when a new episode goes up. So, we're going to do Singapore. All that leaves me to say then, it's no immortal words. Ta-ta for now.